Hey everyone, Sergio here with the Rideshare Guide. What do we say on Show Me the Money Club? Work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, which I have been for the past year and a half, you may be working a lot harder than you need to. Let's change that. Download the app, link your account where you can manage your income, track your expenses, as well as your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more money, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download the Solo app today. Begin to work smarter, not harder. Link is in the description. Let's get back to it.
Oh, trip bundles. Yes. Are they worth it?
Some are not bad, actually. I got a few emails about this. And like maybe the one on the left, $47.94 total for 2 trips. You guys got to be really careful with this. When you're taking a bundle, folks, you have to figure out the time component, because what Uber is doing is giving you the time component on the trip itself. Remember, you have to turn the app on half hour before. That's time.
40 minutes, baby.
40 minutes? Yeah, 45, whatever it is. So add that time to all of this, because it's not just what Uber tells you how much time it's going to take. That's on trip time Uber is telling you. Now, Uber is not telling you also the time difference between, let's say, if on a bundle, if there's a double, triple, how far these are from each other. You have to drive from one to the other one. So figure all this out before you jump on it and see like, ooh, $48 for 2 trips. But then read the small print, make sure you understand. Some of these are okay. Some of them are okay. Some, like the one, on the right, are not that okay. So for example, look at the one in the middle, Chris, okay? So the trip bundle, it says 31.43, 47 minutes, 31 miles. Okay, cool. Well, add another 45 minutes to that. Is that cool now? Not really, right? So pay attention. All we're saying is I'm not against trip bundles. Don't get me wrong. It'll keep you busy for a while. What I'm against is drivers not understanding what they need to do and jumping on it. Think, oh, I love this. I take it. I accept. I'm like, no, don't accept. Figure all this into the timing of the stuff. Okay.
Yeah, and the biggest problem is it doesn't show you the distance to the pickups.
It just shows the dots on the map.
Clearly, yeah. Dots? I mean, clearly, when it comes to the first, you could be online taking another ride, so you might be at a different area than if you're going online right away from your house or something. So I can understand that, but in this case, it should be able to tell you that from Ronald Reagan to K Street, which is the next pickup, what the mileage is there. So then that way, if that's going to be worth it, because now you're traveling about 39 miles of somebody in the car seat. So that means you have 2 trips, and between those 2 trips, it's 39.7 miles. But what is the distance between Ronald Reagan and K Street, which looks like then they're going to Baltimore or Washington International. So
well, why can't Uber do that, right? Tell us the difference between those dots. They don't do it.
Total mileage from the pickup start to the drop off of the final destination.
Yeah, and Uber should also add the 45 minutes that you have to be online before the first one of the bundle. You know what I mean? So Mr. Gambit said it perfectly. He goes, if you accept these bundle trips, you should bundle up your dollars and throw it out of the window. No, I mean, look, sometimes I'm not against bundles, okay? But I'm just saying, buyer beware. Understand what you're getting into.
Look, here's here's the reality. Bundles are great. When I buy things, I buy in bundles. Why? Because it's cheaper. But when it comes to this, it shouldn't be cheaper for the pay. It should actually be paying you compensating you for the time that you were actually traveling between this whole thing. So, it's however long it takes you to, again, go from Ronald Reagan to K Street. I don't know. I'm not in Washington.
I don't either.
And you only got 23 minutes, and this is a little after 8 in the morning. So hopefully that reservation is actually going to be okay. Because that might not be. Who knows?
That's going to be tight.
Yeah.
That's going to be tight. But so again and again, I'm not against bundles. Like everything else, figure it out. Don't just jump on it. Don't just whack it. Understand. Add the 45 minutes before the first one. The distances between the 2 or 3. overall figure out, because Uber is going to give you the best possible version of this, which is with a butt in the back seat. You have to add the time to all this. So the $50 that Uber says for an hour is probably not an hour. It's probably more like 2.5. So figure it out. Don't jump on it because you see big dollar numbers in front of you. Okay.
Yep. And then, taking a look at the most right screenshot where you get $33.15 for 4 trips. Here's the best part. It starts at 6:40 in the morning and it goes to 8:30. So
that's horseshit. And add 45 minutes to the, before the first one, or half hour minimum, right?
Yeah. So either way, just cut that in half and there's your hourly.
Yeah. That's on trip. And then do you see those, 4 dots there? Do you see on the 4 dots?
Yep.
Well, how long is it going to take you? Because in LA, those 4 dots could take me like an hour and a half.
Well,
because with morning rush hour traffic, I'll be dead. I will not make any of these.
Florida. This is a Kissimmee area, so you're going to have. You're probably going to have more of, not as busy as say like downtown Orlando.
Yeah.
Kissimmee is going to be a little bit less. I mean, 192 clearly is going to be busy because that's like the main strip along Kissimmee. But looking at that, you're probably. I mean, it's actually probably. You got to remember, you're thinking LA. It's probably not that bad. I mean, if you live in Orlando Kissimmee area and you know that, then
but in its face, on its as it is there for 2 hours, 33.15 is
low.
It's
$33.
low.
That's $15.50 for an hour.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's not good.
And
so
that's
anyway,
that's 4 trips.
Be careful. Buyer beware.
Be careful. Yeah.
Yep.
Whew. But actually, in the chat, I know I saw a couple of people that said you've had it for a little while and it's all scams. What if you don't have it in your area? Do you want it? Do you like it? Or would you just pass on it completely? Put in the comments, let us know. You're interested to see that.
A lot of people in the chat were saying they don't even take reservations anymore because they're not worth it anymore. I'm like,
Oh, okay, 192 is nightmare in mornings. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I knew 192 was going to be busy no matter what because you've got everything connecting there from Universal and Disney. But
oh shit! Look at that. That's 5 minutes from my house. There's an hour of traffic in that bundle. No, thank you. That's the one you decline and you recline. You go, no, thanks. It's good.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Then, what happens? Like we said in those couple of ones, what happens in the event that
you don't make it?
You don't make it to one of the pickups because
they ping as an exclusive. They ping as an exclusive to the closest.
Yeah, but and the question is, they're going to come back at you as a driver and say, "Oh, you weren't there in time. You're not getting these anymore."
Yeah, you missed the bundle.
Probably be like, "All right, that's fine. I don't really care. I don't run a charity."
It's always driver's fault, man. Always.
Work at Universal. Nice.
Always.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.